the first question for Janet. Go ahead. Well done, Dennis.
First off, I'm a stanit of Janet.
Oh,
Love
thank
Janet.
you. Thank you.
Such a kind human.
Thank you.
Showing her kindness, and that was just like amazing. Anyways, I don't really have a question about Survivor, but what shows do you all watch besides the show?
Wait,
Kellen,
he doesn't have a question about Survivor because he knows everything.
He does know everything. He does. He does.
Go ahead, Janet.
Blacklist is one of my favorites.
Oh.
And Manifest. I love like fantasy, like Lost and Manifest, and
I love Lost.
Yeah. So that was probably one of my favorites. You know, like wouldn't miss it. And Blacklist right now is one of my favorites. And Manifest. Have you watched Manifest?
I have not.
You would love it. It's the same writers from Lost.
Oh, nice. Is it on Netflix?
No, well, it could be. You know, Miss, you're asking me things. Come on.
You're
the one I go to and say, help me.
You're right. Hey, Kellen, what do you watch, bro? What do you watch? What's your favorite show?
Survivor, he said.
Survivor.
Yeah.
I'm what's yours?
Ozark for me, and then the 100. The 100.
Oh, I love the 100.
Hey, Aaron, who put you on the 100, Aaron?
Oh, you didn't put me on it.
I did put you on. I put Amanda on, and then Amanda, your wife, put you on.
Oh, the 100's the best.
Come on. It's so good.
Yeah.
And then I used to watch Riverdale, but you're right, it became super whack. And then because of the apocalypse, or aka quarantine right now, I'm watching The Walking Dead from the beginning. And it's really good. It's really good.
I'm afraid to do that.
It's very,
know.
There's toilet paper in the corners of the house in the very beginning. There's people who stockpiled toilet paper in the first episode of The Walking Dead, and I almost started crying.
Oh my God.
Good question, bro.
Who's got a question? Jason, I got you.
Kind of a basic question, but I still want to know. As of right now, who do you all think is going to win season 40?
Nice. Janet?
Go ahead,
Janet. Well, I'm going to say this. I really believe and hope that Michelle, Denise, and Sarah make it to the final 3. I think Sarah's playing an amazing game, and I would love to see her take off. But, you know, it's all going to come down to who wins immunity.
I'm going to go, I believe, Tony.
Yeah.
No, I want Sophie too.
Missy, who do you think?
She went to get something from the kitchen.
Did Aaron mute me? Did you?
Not mute you.
Oh, okay. I was like, why would you mute me? Like, we're having such a great episode today. I'm going for Jeremy and Natalie. I want Natalie to come back. I want
Me too.
Yeah, I want the duo together, either together on the jury or yeah. Exactly.
I am such a Natalie fan. I am such a Natalie fan.
Same.
All right, good stuff. Who else has a question? Jack, I got you.
Hey, so when the pre-season buzz started to go around for your season, for you guys.
Hey, Jack, type it out for us. Your feedback is really bad without the headphones. Type it out and we'll read it. Pablo.
Miguel, I got you next.
Pablo, how old are you?
I am 13.
Oh my gosh, great. Thank you so much for playing. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was wondering, what do you guys do for entertainment when you're because you're out on the island for a long time, and what would you guys do to keep yourselves occupied?
Wow, yeah, go ahead, Janet.
Well, there were a lot of charades where we played charades. A lot of sitting around the campfire and talking about, all right, Nora TV. Nora was TV. Everybody would get Nora going, and Nora would talk for hours upon hours, and I said it was Nora TV time.
Definitely.
That was
We would
easy.
sit and watch her like an actual. We would put a rug out. We would bring out like snacks. Like we
Yeah.
made popcorn out of the coconuts. Make a little tea out of that peppermint, that spice rack that we won. Yeah, we just watched Nora do her thing.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Nora, tell us just one story about blank.
A boyfriend.
Yeah, boyfriend. It was 5 hours.
Nora, one time you had a bad night's sleep, and so you
Yep.
did something to get over it, and she would just magically go off. So yeah,
Nora TV.
Nora was entertainment. Elaine was entertainment.
Yes.
Just watching the sunsets. I feel like you go back to very basic, nice things like sunsets,
Yeah.
the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet fishing
Yeah.
was fun for Aaron.
Fishing was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sitting and like just appreciating. You know, there are times where you just sit in the edge of the beach and just stare out into the ocean and just appreciate like, holy wow, I'm in Fiji right now, living on a deserted island. So you do a lot of that as well. Just appreciating what you're doing.
Here's Josh's question. Maybe a little bit of shade to me and Aaron. Not sure yet. Do you think you will get another shot to play again? Of the three of you, he thinks Janet has the best shot to play again on Survivor.
I don't disagree with you, John.
Yeah, I don't disagree. But I was like, are you throwing shade?
But I love you guys.
Do you want to play again, Janet?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Would you go back for like 41 if you got the call?
You know I would.
Definitely. I love
would.
that.
Well, the way my life has changed recently, I don't have anything holding me back.
Right.
There's
yeah.
some new things going on. I got some new calls today. But you know what? Jamal and I really want to get this speaking program off the ground, and I can devote more time to it. And hopefully,
Do you want to tell them all about that? Do you want to hype it for them real quick?
I would.
Yeah, please.
Okay, guys, listen, mamaj.net talks about Jamal and I going out. We're doing some motivational speaking. We have 3 different options for people. I've done a bunch. We had 4 different things scheduled before the virus. So we're hoping that we'll be able to, we're looking to go into schools and talk to kids, and it's listening to your truth. It's knowing who you are, and you're looking at 2 totally different people from the outside, Jamal and me, but we're so bonded and so similar, and that's what we want people to see, that you can be together even though visually people make judgments that make you think you're different, but you're not.
Felipe had a good question. He asked if it's Mama, M-A-M-A, or M-O-M-M-A.
mamaj.net. And it talks about our philosophy, what options there are. And if you have any questions, there's an email for me and you can just get a hold of me.
Right on.
Perfect.
All right,
when was everybody saying their, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miguel. I don't want to take your shine.
Oh, okay. I wanted to ask you what were your favorite 3 players from every season from all Survivor? Like,
you said favorite 3?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Janet.
It's hard for me to come up with 3. I've been asked this a bunch. I have a favorite Survivor from every season, but I got to tell you, every season, every single Survivor season, I have a favorite. But I love Spencer. What?
Felipe just answered for me. Felipe just answered the question for me. I just had to die laughing. I'm so sorry.
Okay. No, I love Spencer and Tina from the very second season it was with her and Colby. She was like my inspiration, because you gotta remember, guys, I'm old. I watched it live and I was like, man, that's like, I hear you. You know, I can't go to one specific person because there's so many wonderful people that have played.
I love that. And yeah, Felipe got it right. Kim inspired me to apply. I love me. I don't know if I would say Michaela though, just because people try to compare our games a lot. So I don't know if she's like my favorite, you know? So yeah, but Kim for sure. And I would have to say Sandra, because she worked on the same base when I was in the military. She worked on my base. So I felt connected to her. And then the gamer from Gabon, that was like my first introduction to Survivor. Like Ken, I think? Kenny, yeah. So Ken was like, not for gameplay, just because I met his best friend and I was like, dang, I'm gonna be a Survivor because I know of a Survivor. Yeah. Aaron?
Just if I'm gonna round out 3, Jeremy, he's my favorite, hands down. Tyson and Parvin. So
Parv, yeah. King of the Zaldy calendar. So true.
Gangsters. Mackenzie.
Hey, hi everyone. There are, this is for Janet and Missy as well, I guess. Sorry, Aaron. But there's very little women representation in this trivia, and sort of semi-related, as a young professional just starting my career, what advice do you have for a young woman like entering the workplace and to kind of stay positive and not let the sexism crap get you down?
Wow, yes. Okay, let's end with Janet's answer because she has more wisdom about life than I do. So yes, glad that you noted that. I think when Weekend I said it, we had no women. And usually if Kelsey isn't playing, there's none at all, right? So I've definitely noticed that. I think that is very, I don't know, it's kind of like the real world or like Survivor, where we have not as many women winning the game. And I think it goes back to the construct of just society. Women sometimes, or like most times, take lesser pay, lesser jobs. So I would say best advice, I think, be yourself, right? Like, so it's very like cliche, but I feel like who I am coming out of Survivor, I didn't know what I was going to be doing, but I just wanted to genuinely be me. And people started reaching out. So now I do public speaking because they just want me to talk about myself and my life. So for me, I'm gonna be me. If Bryce doesn't like my drug rug, I'm still gonna wear my drug rug. You know, if people don't like my hair, I'm still gonna wear it this way. So I think if you accent the things about you that make you super dope, you'll get shine. But then now Janet is gonna say this with so much more wisdom and like 60. Yeah, go ahead, Janet.
Well, I don't know that I'll say it with more wisdom, but I'm gonna piggyback on what Missy has said. What I think that women need to do is believe in themselves, and know that they have to earn their respect, you're going to get it. You're going to get it from people if you put out that aura of who I am, and I am not asking you to give me anything because I'm a woman. I'm asking you to give me because I'm good. I know what I'm doing. You know, I've worked in a man's world. I broke a lot of glass ceilings for women, but I got the respect because I worked for it. Don't ever think you should expect something given to you. Know that you're worth it, you're good, you're strong, and you're going to get what you deserve from the people around you. You put those vibes out. It's like children and dogs, you know, when they bark and growl at people that they don't like, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
And people around you are going to feel who you are and the person that you are, and whether you deserve respect or not. They're going to overlook the looks and, you know, like Missy was saying, your hair, what you're wearing. They're going to take you, if you have earned it, they're going to give it. They're going to give it. It has never, ever failed in my lifetime.
And to piggyback, like when you earn it, I like to, like, there's no doubt in anybody's mind. I don't want to get the job or to get the degree and then somebody say, oh, well, she only barely beat. I want to be number one. I want to be valedictorian. I want you to know, I want to be Felipe. Like, I want to always know the answer, the nickname, and the day it happened. That way, there's no doubt in y'all's mind that I deserved it, I earned it, and you can't take it from me.
And you have to get a thick skin. You have to realize that half the time that people are jabbing at you, they're not jabbing at you, it's because they're insufficient in themselves. It's something in them that is lacking, because when you aren't lacking, you're not jabbing at somebody. I'm going to be happy for somebody that succeeds because they're succeeding, not in comparison of me. You know, and that's where girls, you just got, Mackenzie, you just got to like believe in who you are, know that you are good at what you do, and own it. Yeah. Don't be afraid to own it.
And keep men around you that are woke. Like, so Aaron's a great example. There are times when I get so frustrated that I feel like I'm treated differently. Aaron and I are the exact same person. Like, he is the male version of me. There are times when I truly feel like Aaron is given more leadway because he's a man. And to be able to go and have that conversation with him, and for him to understand my point of view and to also support me, Those are the type of men you want in your life. You don't want
Excellent
men.
point.
Yes,
Excellent
Janet.
point.
Yes.
Excellent. Because that's very true. Because again, I ran 150 male organization and ran a chief lifeguard, all men. You got to have men that are willing to say, you know what? I hear you. I understand you. I get it. And you know what? Sometimes I get something more just because I'm a man. I get it. You know, I've always said my success has been because of the men around me. My husband is a godsend. It's always nice to know that I get to go home to somebody that's going to accept me for whatever the hell I did that day.
Definitely. Yes. Kelsey said she had the same question, Janet. Thank you so much. That was beautiful.
Hand one more time. And just if I can add a little piece here, it's nice that we do have a bunch of young men on here. And I think listening to our ladies talk, you know, I hope that it's resonating with you guys. And I hope you guys are really taking in every single thing that you heard from Janet and Missy and Mackenzie, because we do have a responsibility. And again, like, this is coming from me. And I know you guys saw what you saw on television, but I can tell you right now, I echo everything that these women are saying. It is our responsibility to ensure that we're there, and we do take into consideration our role and how perception can sometimes lead down a particular path. So I feel.
And I'm going to leave this with, think about everything you saw on the show and know that Missy and Aaron are people that I love and adore.
Yeah, that's all that has to be said. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Go ahead. You had something else?
Everybody's muted.
I tried to unmute. No, you didn't? No.
Kels has a hand.
Kelsey, I got you.
Okay, so I was going to ask a really similar question, but I can't not forgo my chance to get wisdom for Janet. So I'm just going to ask one. Janet, I was going to ask something very similar to Mackenzie, but since he asked that, aside from Survivor, I just feel like you are such a wise person. Like, I always was in awe of, like, your little rants you would go on at tribal council. So I guess, like, just in general, aside from being a woman, what's the best advice, like, you could give somebody or you could go back and give yourself when you were younger? So I know it's similar, but.
Yes, no, I love that. I want that, Janet.
Yeah, don't limit your options. If I had my chance to go back over in life again, even though I'm happy with the choices I made and where I came out, don't limit your options. That's the thing that I wish I could, and I'm trying to get that across to my daughters and granddaughters. The world is open to you. Sometimes we think, oh my gosh, you know, that just couldn't happen. Don't limit it. You know, don't be afraid to take that chance that's really scary. You know, you always have the opportunity to redivert and come back to where you are right now. But sometimes life can give you an opportunity to go in a different direction. Take it. The problem that a lot of people have is they're afraid of their relationships. They're either their romantic or their family relationships. How is this going to affect everything? If it's a romantic relationship, it's going to be there and it's going to get stronger if you make a change in the direction of your life. So many people choose not to do that because of that. They're afraid. Don't be afraid.
Thank you so much, Janet. And thank you, Missy and Aaron. Like, I know this has been something that I really look forward to every week. So
yay.
I don't feel like you probably thanked enough, but thank you so much for putting this on for all of us.
Of course. Thank you guys
I know
for
I'm
coming.
a bitter loser sometimes, and I'm mad for not getting points, but thank you.
It was great meeting you. You're a riot.
Who else has a question? Anybody have a question that hasn't asked? Charky, I got you.
I mean, I was kind of expecting to lose to Felipe, so I'm not as bummed because I experienced it yesterday. I mean, winning doesn't hurt. Also, man, I didn't get the last one right. We have the same name, and I had it.
That's so true, bro. That's so true.
My question is not as deep as the past two, but like more Survivor based. What season from past years, not including your season, would you want to play most on, and why?
Beautiful question.
Is this for me?
Yeah, Janet, you always go first. You're the celeb host.
Okay. I want to go back, and I'm hoping they do it. Second chances, baby. Let's do it.
Second chances 2.0.
Second chances. And, you know, and the other one would be heroes and villains. you know, I would like to go on and, you know, just take me back. Let's go.
I like that. I don't think it's one that's happened yet. I just want to be on an all like I want to be on the challenge, but on Survivor. Like I want all competitors. I want people who have won the necklace, so that way like I can hide more, I guess. Like I'm not that physical if I'm around 20 other physical people. I'm probably less physical than most people, honestly. But like on our tribe, I stood out to be one of the most physical. But if I was surrounded by Joe, I don't know, Kim, Denise, Jane, like that'd be wild. That'd be really cool. Aaron?
For me, it would be Redemption Island, just for the simple fact that I have an opportunity to kind of play my way back into the game. If I
Multiple chances.
I'd rather do like an Edge of Extinction. I like that. I like that format where they have the challenges and the person that loses that heads up.
Is there a season when like there was more? I know they're doing a little bit more on 40, but was there a season where the physical contact was just so expected, like the bugle stick ones or like get in the mud pit? Like, was there one season that kind of did all of those, or like throw the ball in the middle of the ocean and y'all fight and play basketball? Like, I would want.
Spins was pretty physical.
The second blood versus water was pretty physical too.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So I would do those. And to play with a loved one would be pretty cool. I'd do that.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah,
I'm going to turn the light on.
Africa was rough.
The Samoa was really physical too.
There we go.
Or like Korong, where people are just suffering. Like, I think the suffering.
Okay, that's better.
Good question.
Anybody else? What we got? Yep, I got you, Drew. Jack, you next.
Cool. So this is up for all of you, I think. But I was listening to a podcast today with Lauren from your season, and she was talking about how, like, on Lyro, there are these birds that would cry and, like, fly into you. Do you have any stories about that?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Well, there was one night, I was up in the middle of the night, and I was putting, you know, stuff on the fire, and it's black. You can't see anything. And you just have the fire. And I heard the sounds coming from outside the woods, and then all of a sudden I had one hit me in my arm. I think he was standing right next to me. I couldn't even see him because it was so dark, but I felt them. But they were crazy. They were crazy, but yeah, they were there.
They sounded like baby goats crying.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Is that a monkey? What is that?
We have lemur monkeys. That's like, Tom, we have lemur monkeys.
Yeah, and there was this one night where I was sitting there by the fire, pitch black, it's cloudy, you can't see anything at all, and I get hit, like my shoulder, and I thought it was Missy. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And I was like, why'd you hit me? She's like, bro, I didn't hit you. And I was like, stop playing. Like, you just hit my shoulder. I didn't hit you. So I kind of hear like something walking.
Oh my God.
Bird, it hops in the fire like a phoenix.
Yeah.
And it's staring at us. The black bird is sitting in the fire looking at us like, yeah, bro, it was me. And I'm in the fire. What are you going to do about it?
And I'm fine. It doesn't hurt.
Sit. And he's like, I'm about to beat the shit out of this bird and eat it. And production was like,
yeah.
Don't touch it. Off limits. Yeah.
It was like
bird.
Hitting Aaron was like, all right, they're obviously touching us. But then one drew blood like the same night. So Aaron got hit. He asked me. Elizabeth screams. And like we look at her leg and she has blood. It's not a lot of blood, so it's whatever. But I feel like I think I'm so protective of my alliance at that point. I really do. Like Aaron played baseball. I was like, bet, you play baseball. Let me show you how to play. We're going to eat this bitch. We're going to eat it. And I think we were just so crazed because, you know, Lyro lost all the time, so we didn't eat. And I was like up with the bat and I was just like looking. It's pitch black. And I'm looking around and production interrupts, which never happens. And was it Talia? She goes,
yeah,
you can't. They're endangered. We can't touch them. And
endangered? No way.
Right? They're not endangered. There are so many of them. We would be walking around camp and just fall into the ground because they dug these big ass holes for some reason, just all around camp. It was crazy.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's legit. So good question.
Yeah.
Who did I say? Jack, right? Go ahead, Jack.
So I wrote before the question, but is my audio okay now?
Yes.
All right. So before your guys' season aired, but after you had filmed, the preseason, like the fans had picked their like who they thought they were gonna win, and the consensus among the top the consensus was among the top 4 people were to win. Jason, Chelsea, Missy, and then Tommy was the number one. Like, everybody was saying that Tommy was their winner pick. What was like your reaction to that? Because you had known at that point that he had been in the final 3 and probably had won.
I mean, I think the clear-cut answer is we know who won, right? Or we know who was in final 3, and we also understand how they have to make an edit look. So from the edit, it made sense to us why the fans would perceive Tommy to have made it far. Same for my edit. It all made sense. Same for Chelsea's edit. Chelsea had an amazing edit. She's finding idols. What?
Before the season even aired.
Oh, before the season came
Yeah.
out? Oh. Why was it that way? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, actually, I'll do statistics for you if that helps. Statistically, the winner of Survivor is a tall white male, so that makes sense for Jason and Tommy. I don't know why me and Chelsea. Probably just maybe my military background. I'm not sure. But yeah, statistics wise, that's why maybe Tommy and Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Did anybody not ask a question? Pablo, here we go.
Yeah, Pablo.
Oh, I asked one before, but can I ask another?
Sure. Yep. Give another one.
Okay. So I was wondering if you guys get to know like the camera crew and like the producers as well, a little bit.
Janet?
They cannot talk to us. I will tell you that they had like 4 groups of 3 that came for 12 hours a day. And if somebody was different in that 4 groups, it upset me. I was like, wait a minute, they can't talk to us. But I'm like, there's a new person here. You know, you kind of grew this bond, but there was no words spoken. There was no interaction. There was nothing.
Yeah.
But I got very attached.
One of the girls played basketball, and you could just tell by her, like, the way she looked. And so every day I would just walk up to her, and we're not supposed to talk it and do anything, but I would just be like, Idaho, UConn, Air Force Academy, and just like list schools that I knew maybe she played in. So we definitely want to bond with them, and now that the game is over, we talk quite a bit. So yeah.
Yeah, we knew she played basketball, so we'd always be like, Missy versus Anna. Who you got?
As soon as this is done.
Dean's like, no, I got Anna, 100%. And then we would just bullshit like that. So I mean, like they can't interact with us, but we were so bored and like we didn't smell good smelling people, so we would just
oh my gosh.
Mic us up, and I would just be
like Janet, yeah, the girl who put the mics on us.
Yes, I know. I used to feel so bad.
I told her right away. I was like, I know how I must smell, but I'm gonna hug you right now, and I'm gonna smell your hair because your hair smells so good.
Yes.
Oh my God! Wow.
Oh yeah, and you could tell when you could smell fresh soap.
Oh, like they just took a bath and you know it.
Well,
wow.
I think that's it, guys. Janet, this has been awesome having you on. Do you have any?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, do you have any parting words for everybody? Any type of words of wisdom for all of these guys? You know.
No words of wisdom other than stay true to who you are. Listen to your gut. Hook up mamaj.net, baby, and you're going to see that's what we're talking about. Listen to your inner feelings and your inner gut and be true to yourself.
Beautiful. Thank you guys so much. Thank y'all for playing. This video will be edited. I'm sure a lot of people will want this, including the people who DM'd you, Janet. I'll send you the link as soon as it's done, and you can post it to your page.
All right. And I'll be talking to you.
Yes, please do. All right, y'all. That's it for now. If you did not win, so if you are not Felipe, please check back in during the week. I'll repost the link. If you want to play, just swipe up and put your name in. All right, y'all. That's it. Hey, Janet, can you stay on with us, please?
Sure.
Perfect.
I can
All right,
say
y'all. All right, Charlie, Felipe, Miguel, Josh, Kelsey, Pablo, Mackenzie, Jason, Jack. Thank y'all so much.
Bless you.
Bye, Jason.
See you guys.
I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Oh, how dope.